I said I want to have a chemistry laboratory, and so my dad he was very good about this kind of thing. He hired somebody to come in and we didn't have any piping in our garage, but he hired somebody to come and put in a water pipe from wherever he could connect to, and run it into the garage so I'd have water in there. And then there was a workbench, and I don't know whether I helped build that or how we got the workbench. And he had natural gas put in there, so I could have a Bunsen burner going. Now there was no sewer; we just collected the waste in a tub and dumped it outside the garage. Then I needed some chemicals, so somehow he got I don't know how whether I got this from some high school teacher or something. I got a hold of a catalog from the Cinco company, CENCO, and that was a common one for laboratories. Commercial laboratories would buy from them too, and you could get flasks and then all kinds of apparatus, and you could get a lot of different chemicals. So I made him a list one Christmas. He said, "Well, put down what you want from the Cinco company, and I'll make an order for you." And he could do that because he had connections to the school board to do that. So he did that, and I was really excited. I had all those chemicals, and I had some I shouldn't have had. They were dangerous. But that's where I got started with my laboratory at home. And somehow I got a hold of a junior high school, or I think it was junior high, lab manual, and where it was probably part of a science course or something. But I decided what I wanted to do was just to carry out the experiments in that high school lab, our junior high school lab manual. And I did that. I had a lot of fun doing that. Just I'd ordered most of the chemicals I needed when this harder. So I spent a lot of time in there and I learned a lot of chemistry too. That I'd had a regular chemistry set that I had bought, when you can buy at any store. But I'd done all the experiments in that, and most of them weren't too exciting because they couldn't have dangerous chemicals. I played the clarinet, and I started that in junior high school. And I enjoyed that too. I worked hard on it. And finally, my dad said, somebody said, I don't know, somehow I think my dad talked to the bandmaster or something. He said, well, Wilden could go to a better clarinet now. And so he got me a top-of-the-line clarinet, which was a Selmer. And I think it cost $300 or something, which was a lot of money for those days. And so I had this wonderful clarinet. And I remember being in the band one day, and we had to play a little selection for the bandmaster. And after I played, he said, "It's a shock to look at that clarinet and hear a tone like that come out." So I had to work on my tone, my embouchure more. Okay. One of the things that just was a family thing, every Sunday, we'd always have a nice dinner. Sometimes we would go out to a hotel downtown and eat, and often with relatives or friends in town. And but often we'd go home, and Mother would have had a roast in the oven, and when we got home, dinner was ready. And so that was just a nice time, nice family time.